It looks like we have maybe 5 to 10% damage in here.
Fruit grower Bill McIntosh checks his peach trees for frost damage after another cold night. It's late March in Berryville, Virginia, about 120 kilometers west of Washington. Frost is not unusual. What was unusual was February. It was Virginia's warmest on record. The peach trees started blooming early.
This year we're probably every bit of 3 weeks ahead of what a normal season should be. And we're probably a week, if not 10 days ahead of what last year was, which was very early.
McIntosh says these early warm spells are happening more often.
The climate that we've experienced over the last probably 10 years has been warmer winters, earlier bloom, and which puts us in a situation for a lot of loss.
When temperatures dipped, he says the plums fared worse than the peaches.
This is really just a complete wipeout, just completely fried.
This is dead.
Virginia Tech professor Sharif says frost damage is increasing, even as temperatures are warming from climate change.
The reason is not because we have more frost today than before. The reason is the shift in flowering.
He says late winter warmth lures trees out of dormancy and into flowering too early.
And once the tree is in the bloom state or the flowering state, they become far more sensitive to any low temperatures and cold and freeze damage.
It might be Virginia this year. It was France last year.
Cornell University professor Jason Londo says early blooms are happening more often across the temperate regions, causing problems for all kinds of fruit growers.
So if this happens once every 10 years, it's sort of part of the risk of the job. If it's happening every 3 to 5 years, that begins to reduce the viability of that industry over time.
Farmers are adapting. McIntosh invested tens of thousands of dollars in frost-fighting heaters and fans. He says it's worth the cost, but it's not for everyone. Whether it's frost, heat, droughts, or floods, climate change is forcing farmers everywhere to adapt. But there are limits, Londo says.
You can do all sorts of things to try to reduce climate impacts, and we will have to do those. At some point, the economy won't play out, and that production will have to move.
On a changing planet, many farmers will have to change what, where, or how they grow. Steve Baragona, VOA News, Berryville, Virginia.